So you want to know where your data lives? Reporting features are really important. Fluid data architecture allows you to quickly go in and see exactly what's going on. So right in the Compellent web interface, we have the capability of reporting on how you're using your storage. Of course, that's a pretty important aspect to be able to see what's going on the storage system. So I can do that by selecting View. I can open up a number of different tabs. The tab I'm going to open up is called Online Storage. Online storage has a number of different graphs to show you exactly how the space is being consumed on your system. This first graph here, which is the available storage summary, this is your overall disk space in the system. So on this one right now we have 6.6 terabytes of total disk space. What would show up in blue would be the amount of actual space you're using. On this system I'm using virtually nothing. I'm using just over 5 gigabytes. So you can see just a little bit of blue showing up in this graph. Of course, as you use the storage of your system, this is going to show you how things are being consumed, exactly how much space you have left. Storage consumption trends are going to show you how you've been using your storage for the last several days and several months of usage. This top graph is showing you the overall disk space on this system. This blue number here is showing you how much space you've been adding over time. So it's a great indication of what your storage growth is looking like. Now these bottom graphs actually show you each individual tier of storage. So I have some 15,000 RPM drives, and you can see how I'm using those. And I have some serial ATA drives, and you can see how I'm using those. We have a graph for data progression that shows you exactly what RAID levels and what tiers and the storage consumption of each of those. You can see how much RAID 10 is being used versus RAID 5. We've got a feature called Fast Track, again fluidly moving data between these tracks on this RAID 10 versus RAID 5 standard. You can see exactly how much space is being used. Now you can view this graph every day for the last several days to show exactly how much data is on each tier of storage. And lastly, you can look at each individual volume with the volume distribution reports. I'm going to select a volume that I created called accounting. You can see how big it's defined to be. This is how big the server sees this volume. How many replays this volume has, logical space consumed, our data growth per day, the size of our replays, a ton of information to show you exactly how the space in the system is being used. All built right within the Compellent web interface. With Compellent, showcasing your storage smarts to your boss is as easy as click, print, present.